Hello you guys, and welcome back with me, T-Vision, for your monthly energy. That can be interchangeable. You have the power to change. I just want to let you know what the energy going to be, what's coming your way, what's the current. All right, this will be for my Tauruses, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And like I told everyone, I did not post during Cancer season because to me it shook the globe. Any unemotional attachments or emotional things that you need to deal with, I didn't feel like it was a better way to say it. It's just something you just have to, go through. But however, we're here, we in Leo season. Leo season is about passion, creativity, and action. So we're here to get the ball rolling. So the first card will represent the energy card, what you would most likely be vibrating out of the month of August 2019. Now, this is something you can learn from, grow from, or tap into, my Tauruses, okay? And the first card that we got is the crown chakra. So, a lot of you Tauruses are connected to the universe. A lot of situations that you are in, your spirit, you're so connected that you already know. It's nothing that need to be said. But however, your intuition is on fire. The universe have you going places. I'm seeing people building your network. They sending you divine messages. And they just feel like you are connected. So with that being said, let's talk about when you tap into this energy, if it's balanced, what can it bring into your life? When you tap into this and when you are balanced, you are represented by gratitude. You're very thankful. You're feeling blissful. You feel a lightness to living, to life. Living in the present moment, you have the ability to tap into the universal consciousness. That's good. You are operating within your wisdom. You are having charity for people. Very knowledgeable. You are willing to learn, but on a spiritual level, you're going where your spirit needs you to go. You're very self-knowledgeable. Ability to live in your truth. Having a sense of your own spirituality. A strong spiritual connection. This also works with and for universal consciousness, okay? Also, when it's in balance, you recognize a recognition of one's own divinity, aware of the miracle of our own consciousness, feeling connected to the greater world, having a direction in life and a purpose, okay? A sense of meaning to life. But when this chakra that's represented by your head is out of balance, you can experience headaches, disorders of the physical organs governed by the chakra, such as the head, migraines, things like that. You have nervous and mental disorders, fear of death, fear of what's out there. Some of you guys can experience insomnia. Your beliefs are self-limiting. You unsatisfied and feeling lost in life. You have a lot of confusion, anxiety and fear, depression. You being ignorant about situations that you already know the answer. Overly skeptical, closed-minded, overly intellectual, and alone. Directionless, searching for answers. Okay, so if you want to embody this, because this is a major energy to inhabit once it's off balance. So I would affirm every day that I am one with the divine at all times. I am connected to the source of infinite knowledge. I accept divine guidance with my life purpose journey. Okay? 4 plus 3 is 7. So it talks about being lucky when you're connected, but also talking about internal resolution. Dealing with yourself on the inside, okay? But when this chakra is balanced, you will feel a sense of purpose. You're so connected. Your prayers are coming in and being answered. But when you're out of balance, you're just too judgmental, overcritical. You don't feel like you belong. You feel like you're all by yourself. You pick up the loner mentality. So the universe wants you to tap into it. And if you are out of balance, learn from it and grow from it, okay? So that is what my Tauruses will be vibrating this August. Universal consciousness, okay? Great, great, great. So the first card, let's get your universal message. And then we'll read this at the end of the reading, okay? What do you have for my Taurus this August 2019? What message is for my Taurus? All right. La Notra, but it talks about birth and conception. Talking about giving birth to new ideas, things that you have to say, speaking your truth, walking in your power. You have a lot of ideas, a lot of things, Taurus, is that the universe want to bring your way. They need you to be connected to them so they can feed you the ideas and you can give birth, because don't no one work as hard as a Taurus. I mean, that's the birthright of a Taurus. Now, you can work harder than a Taurus, but they are hard workers and dedicated to what they do, especially when they in a good vibration. Low vibration, they can become stagnant, but everything you do is a tapping into. So you tap into that energy and you will flourish. All right, so the first card out with my regular tarot will describe the whole situation for the month. The first card and everything else will be clarifiers, okay? First card, Tauruses, August 2019. It's laid out. Ooh, we on fire. So the universe acknowledge that you are very charismatic, that you have the potential to network, a very business-oriented, multitasker, the life of the party. You moving up in your business. You very much are likable. You have a fiery energy, very creative, very intuitive. This you may be dealing with a fire sign individual, which is Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, or you embodying your passion, your creativity. And I guess that's why the universe is wanting you to stay connected or be more connected, because they see that you are hungry. They see that you are manifesting and they want to back you up. They want you to flourish. They want your creativity to come out. They want you to be a part of a powerful network. They want you to use your creative energy for your own good. Okay, so you're growing. You're creating a very positive atmosphere. If not, that's what you need to tap into, my Tauruses. Okay? And you may be dealing with a woman or a man that just set your soul on fire. You're very much so interested in them. You like how they move. You like how they operate. So Taurus is someone may be looking at you as being very much so candy, very passionately attracted to you. Or you being very go-gettish. And you're moving in Leo season. You're taking in everything that you learned in Cancer season, whatever the upheaval was, and you're moving forward. You're growing, you're sprouting, and you're giving birth to a whole new you. Good job. All right, so what can be your opposition? Moving too fast, being too hasty, think before you move, or someone that's coming in that think you cannot see through their charismatic nature, but there's someone that comes in and out that doesn't stay. So it's about slowing it down so you can see the bigger picture, so your spirit can speak to you when you're dealing with people, okay? So you may have a fire sign individual coming in, or someone who's very goal-oriented rushing towards you. But slow down, because in your foundation, your happiness is on the table. You are approaching a happy cycle. You're getting everything in order. Your happiness is at hand. What you feel should be happiness, not what someone project or think. In the past, you got the Hermit, so you went within, you isolated yourself, you learned, you grow, you study everything you need to study, and you use that to your advantage, and you came out being very dynamic, okay? In your head, Five of Swords, anybody who was playing mind games with you, who was trying to defeat you, you know, you're thinking about it. You're thinking about everything that happened when it's dealing with people. You know it's time for a change. Five is about change, freedom, adventure. It's time for that major shift. That's why you changing your energy. Going by the middle of the month, you know, you wait for your shit to come in after you make your decisions. After you done built yourself up. After you done prayed, being connected to the universe. You waiting for it. You waiting for everything that you asked for to come in. You being very patient. How you look in a situation is, you know, if you were being deceptive, you coming out of those ways. You being honest. You telling the truth. If you was holding information back. If you were hiding. If you was being shy. If you was holding your emotions in. If you was being emotional dissatisfied in situations, no longer. You're speaking the truth and you're coming out of any emotional stalemate. That is great, Tauruses. So this may just be quick and easy. Wrap it up and we can all go home. What's coming towards you? Hard work, dedication. Someone who's been working on themselves may come towards you, or you, information about you building yourself. Continue to work on yourself. New skills and things that you need to polish, that you need to work on. Job proposal, job plans, job positions. Okay? That's what coming towards you. The unknown to this energy. 5 of Wands. You may have some competition. Everyone may not be in agreement with your transformation. I'm going to keep this down for the end. But, you know, you feel like, look, I done been through enough. I just want things to be fair with the Queen of Swords. So I got to make the tough decisions for me, myself, and I. For my happiness, for my growth and my business and my spirituality within myself. I'm moving by my spirit, point, period, blank. You're not moving by the physical. You're not moving by your mental. You're moving how the universe wants you to move. Great job. And if you're not, you're about to tap into it. You're about to make those hard cut decisions. Like, look, this don't serve me out. This serve me in. Period, Tauruses. That's the way you use your energy. So at the beginning of the month, so for the whole month of August, you're on fire. You're being very creative. You're going after your dreams. You're remaking yourself. You're being charismatic. You're selling yourself. You're helping people. You're being a dynamic mother or father. You're multitasking, or that's the energy that's approaching you. You're manifesting. You may need to slow down a tad. Just slow down just a little bit with the Knight of Wands coming towards you. Be cautious about how you're moving. But all in all, you have a foundation. You have another new beginning. You already completed something that made you happy coming out of Cancer season, or something tragic turned into something that worked out in your favor. Because like I said, in the past, you don't did the study. You don't went in. You don't access the wisdom. You became very knowledgeable. You became very conscious. And you decided to step away from the physical world and let your spirit take over. Like I said, either some of you guys was playing mind games and you know this, Lord, that don't get me nowhere, okay? And some of you guys, you felt people was playing with you. You felt defeated by that. Or you felt like people were just so all about themselves and you didn't like that. So you start making plans and moving on them and waiting for spirit to tell you what to do next and how to move. By the middle of the month, you're very patient about the things that you put into motion. You should be hearing more so about commercial deals. You should be hearing more about trading and things like that. And how you seen in the situation, and just being honest. You coming out of any emotional baggage, any stalemate situation you was in, and you're coming out to be honest about everything. Even if you weren't right in the situation, you're going to be honest about that. And you're going to continue to work on you because you see that it's leading you towards the path you so always wanted to travel. You worked for this. You went and did the internal work for this. So it's coming up. All right? But the unknown is everybody not going to agree with you. There's still going to be some internal conflict. There may still be disagreement with people. It's okay. Because you have to be honest with yourself. And if you continue to nourish your creativity, nourish your business ideas, continue to be dynamic on your job, multitask well. Let's see what happened by the end of the month. Queen of Pentacles. You will find stability. You will find that people look at you as being responsible. Your money will increase. You will be sitting on your throne. You will secure and create financial security for yourself. You will be happy in your own skin. You are creating a very dynamic environment for you. You will have loyalty. You will have the peace of mind. You will be in your element. This is represented by Taurus or any earth sign, Virgo or Capricorn, but we're talking about Taurus. So you so much by the end of the month become so in your element because you assess what need to be changed. And Taurus, you made the adjustment. You made the decisions. All right, and therefore you reap the benefits with the Ten of Pentacles. You reaped it with the Hangman. You waited till you got divine guidance, right, to know what you should sacrifice for, what you should let go of, what should you surrender to, what you should wait, don't move yet. Beautiful. I have nothing to say. You're giving birth to new ideas and to a whole way of being. All right. Beautiful. Let me clarify a couple things. The wish card failed, didn't clarify nothing, but you're getting your wishes. You're not getting wants, you're getting needs. Great. And you are attracting a soulmate relationship with the 4 of Wands. Let me see if you can see that. There you go, 4 of Wands. Awesome. Hermit. There go another 5 of Wands. You dealt with all the internal conflict there was. Any emotions that you had suppressed, you started to control them with the Emperor. Maybe dealing with Aries. I got Aries. I got fire. You dealing with fire heavy on this board. And earth sign individual. Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Like yourself. All right. So with the 10 of Wands, clarify the 5 of Wands unexpectedly. All that conflict that you were suppressing, the internal battles, you controlling it. You saying, look, I run my life and I'm going to get control of it. Control over anything. If I want to start my business, I'm going to do it. If I want to move up into a higher position, I'm going to do it. If I want to leave something behind that don't serve me, it's already done. Right? So you have new propositions coming in. It requires you to work on yourself. So you do have offers coming in. You will receive communication, but you're learning and you're growing, okay? By the end of the month, your prayers and affirmations will be answered with the 4 of Swords. You will be separating yourself and you will be flourishing. With the Knight of Wands, make sure that you always use your wisdom when projects come towards you. When you need to attack and delegate things, make sure you go within and access things accordingly. And with the 5 of Swords, anything that you was working on with the 3 of Pentacles that you was in a team about at the job and you feel like it was coming against you, you're definitely moving away from it with the Knight of Wands, and you continue to travel the road to your passions, okay? All right. So let's get one card for love, for singles and couples. I mean, Tauruses. I am like so happy. That's great energy. You really turn things around. All right, so for my singles, it say your feelings are really worth exploring. Go out, date, have fun. Honor your true feelings like you've been doing. And if it don't honor you, then I say, let's see what they say. Move on. Find someone who will. But you got to let go of control issues. You can't predict how things going to go. They heard your prayers and affirmations, and it will be handled accordingly. Be patient like you've been. All right? Because someone with great chemistry is coming into your life, singles. Be patient. Don't control things. When it's time for you to go within your feelings, explore it. Don't hold back. Let it out. Tell the truth. Don't hide, okay? For my couples, it says, extend your lighthearted energy to others. So you may be dealing with unrequited love here. You are a part of a relationship that is not enough chemistry to keep it going. But the universe advising, just still be lighthearted and deal with these codependent issues. Deal with the reason why you feel like it's unrequited love. And if so, change it. Extend your lighthearted energy so you can attract different within your relationship. Okay? So you can retreat and re-honor your vows or re-honor the fact of why you guys came together or why you need to stay together apart. But however, you need a heart-to-heart conversation. You need a heart-to-heart conversation. Okay, let's see what's going on, couples. All right, because it's some things that need to be talked about. It has been some justice and it has been some injustice in your relationship. And if you want to set the scales right, you need to talk, or karma will come in and do it for you. It will come in and restore the emotional balance, okay, in this relationship for my couples, all right? So explore your options. Talk about the things you've been thinking about, you've been fantasizing about. You know, everything will go in your favor, okay? Let me see. What else? All right? Especially if you've been dealing with this person for a minute, okay? Just talk. Just talk, all right? If it's some painful things, please talk. Don't be defensive. You know, you never know. They may be willing to fight for it unexpectedly with the Tower, but it's some things that need to be handled. It's some decisions that need to be made with the King of Swords, the Tower, the 9 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands. That's too much pent up energy, okay, Tauruses? If you want the love to come back and you want to even give and take with the 6 of Pentacles, stop the fighting, stop the bickering. There go the Queen of Wands. Be honest, be open to whatever happened, you know. Be caring and understanding. And talk about your commitments and what the Spirit brought to you. Go Justice again. They're going to restore the balance. So I don't know what the future is here, but I know you need to talk, Tauruses. If you're in a committed relationship, you need to talk. You need to get to the bottom of what's going on. They won't let me see it. They just say, talk, 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 okay? So, let's read your message. It says, you will give birth to something new, something beautiful, and ideal manifest the beginning of a new and wondrous journey. Blessings. So you got new coming up. So even if you talk and then you have a newfound love, like, look, this is what it is. I'm glad we got it off our chest. So what? It's all universal. Universally orchestrated. Okay? You're giving birth to something new. They just won't let me predict, like, what. They just say you need to handle it, Tauruses. You know, it is some things within your relationship that codependencies has affected. Be it drugs, be it people, be it listening to people, be it money. One more card for couples. And you may be approaching a new love. Stay optimistic. A new love. But this definitely involves marriage or a deep, committed relationship. And one of you guys feel like, as you get to know each other, that you do deserve love, okay? And keep an open mind, even though you are really working hard separately. Just, they ask to give the relationship a chance. But it's only going to happen if you can heal the past. Free yourself from the past. Understand where you need to go in life. And when you make that decision very soon, when you are clear to the universe, then both of you guys can make the effort either towards each other or away in the direction that is meant. You can forgive and learn. Understand that this was a past life. And if you do separate from, you know, we were wearing a false mask with each other, you do find your true love, either with each other or separate, okay? But you got to clear your energy first. You got to let the truth out, okay? All right, my Tauruses, it's a great month. I see the universe is talking to you. They're trying to build you. They're trying to give you businesses, promotions. You have did the work. You made the hard decisions. Your happiness is at hand. Things are turning around for you. Be honest. Do not hold your emotions in. Let it out so the universe can give you exactly what's right here at the tip. All right, till next time. See you, Tauruses, in September.